So, good morning, friends. In last period, we have learnt about life processes in living organisms, part 2. In that, we have learnt about asexual reproduction. And we have seen asexual reproduction in unicellular organisms. Now, in unicellular organisms, we have seen three types of asexual reproduction. The first one is binary fission, which is seen in amoeba, paramecium, and euglena. In all these organisms, the plane of division is different. Then we have seen multiple fission in amoeba. And then after we have seen the budding in yeast. Now, today we are going to learn about asexual reproduction in multicellular organisms. Multicellular means the organisms which are made up of more than one or two cells. Okay? So in that we are going to learn fragmentation, regeneration, budding, and vegetative propagation. Let's see one by one. Fragmentation. Now see in picture, here Spirogyra is seen and its fragments are seen. So here we can identify that fragmentation is seen in Spirogyra. So this type of asexual reproduction occurs in multicellular organisms. In this type of reproduction, the body of parent organism breaks up into many fragments, and each fragment starts to live as an independent new organism. So here the body of Spirogyra breaks into various fragments, and each fragment lives as a new independent organism. This type of reproduction occurs in algae like Spirogyra and sponges like Cycon. So it is not only in Spirogyra but also seen in Cycon. Whenever there is plenty of water and nutrients are available to Spirogyra, its filaments grow up very fast and breaks up into many small fragments. Each fragment starts to live independently as a new Spirogyra fiber. If the body of Cycon breaks up accidentally into many fragments, each fragment develops into a new Cycon. So in this way, the break part or the break fragment is grown as a new organism. Next type of asexual reproduction in multicellular organism, that is regeneration. Have you seen wall lizard? So in case of wall lizard, what happened? She can remove its tail. आपने वॉल लिजार्ड का टेल देखा है, वो अपना खुद का खुद ही रिमूव कर सकती है व्हाइल फ्रैटनिंग. जब वो डर जाती है तो अपना जो क्या बोलेंगे हम टेल है उसका वो रिमूव कर देती है. सो दैट वी कॉन्सेंट्रेट ऑन हर टेल ओनली. वो जो तड़पता हुआ टेल है उसका हम उसी पे कॉन्सेंट्रेट करते हैं और उस टाइम में वो निकल जाती है ना. सो दैट वो जो निकल चुकी है उसकी टेल, उसकी जगह पे it grows a new tail. That means this is due to regeneration. So let's see the regeneration in planaria. Planaria is again an aquatic animal and it is microscopic one. So it also reproduces by following the method of regeneration. You may know that the wall lizard breaks up and discards some part of its tail in emergency. Discarded part is regenerated after a period. This is an example of limited regeneration. However, under certain situation, an animal like planaria breaks up its body part. See in the figure, here planaria breaks up its body part and thereafter each part regenerates remaining part of the body and thus the new two planarias are formed. This is called regeneration. So regeneration means the body part grows as new part or new organism. When new organism is regenerated from remaining part of body of planaria, that process is called as regeneration. Next is budding. See in this picture, budding is seen. In last period we have seen the budding in yeast. Now here the budding in hydra. So let's see budding in hydra. So in case of hydra, see in this picture, a parent hydra develops a bud on its part, and that bud grows as new hydra. So let's see. Budding. In case of hydra, under favorable conditions at specific part of its body, an outgrowth is formed by repeated division of regenerative cells. This outgrowth is called as bud. See, in the picture we have seen easily, the outgrowth is seen on the body part of a hydra, that is called as bud. Bud grows up progressively and finally forms a small hydra. Dermal layers, dermal means outermost skin layer जिसको हम बोलते हैं. So dermal layers and digestive cavity of the budding hydra are continuity with those of parent hydra. Parent hydra supplies nutrition to the bud, and budding hydra separates from parent hydra and starts to lead an independent life when it grows up and becomes able to lead an independent life. So in this way, bud is formed on the parent of hydra, and after or in favorable condition, it removes from that parent and develops as new organism or new hydra. Then the last type of vegetative propagation, the reproduction in case of higher animals, as we have seen. So in multicellular organisms, asexual reproduction, the last type is vegetative propagation. See, in this picture here we can see sweet potato. If we sow sweet potato, it develops as a new plant. Then in case of bryophyllum, on the leaf margin of bryophyllum, new plants are formed. In case of potato also, if we sow a potato, it develops as new plants. So let's see about vegetative propagation. So vegetative propagation is again a type of asexual reproduction seen in higher plants, and it is seen with the help of vegetative parts. Vegetative means outer parts like root, stem, leaf, bud. All these parts are called as vegetative parts, and the reproduction is called vegetative reproduction. Vegetative propagation is, in case of potatoes, is performed with the help of eyes or buds present on the tuber. Whereas in bryophyllum, see in bryophyllum, it is performed with the help of buds present on leaf margin. देखो bryophyllum में leaf margin पे small buds are seen. In case of plants like sugarcane, grasses, vegetative propagation occurs with the help of buds present on nodes. Node होते हैं ना, sugar cane में node and internodes are there. So vegetative propagation takes place on nodes. Plants like carrot and radish perform vegetative propagation with the help of roots. So गाजर है या स्वीट रूट है, तो all such kind of plants shows the vegetative propagation by their roots. Now the last part of or type of asexual reproduction, that is spore formation. As we have seen that spores are there everywhere in the air. So spores are seen in fungus like mucor. So if we have taken a part of leftover bhakri or bread, if we take a piece of leftover bhakri or bread in humid place, fungus will grow. And observe that fungus in compound microscope. If we observe it under compound microscope, we can see the fungus like which is shown here in the picture. So that fungi are mucor, and they are having filamentous body. They have sporangia. See, the ball-shaped, the oval-shaped sporangias are seen. So these sporangias develop spores inside them, and in favorable condition again they burst. Sporangia burst and spores are released. Spores are germinate on moist place, and they again grows as new fungal colony. So this is spore formation. So today here we have seen that in asexual reproduction of multicellular organisms, 5 types are there: fragmentation, regeneration, budding, vegetative propagation, and spore formation.